This is the NFL on EA Sports, and football has returned to America's finest city, San Diego, California. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Thunderbirds of San Diego.
Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you take a look at our home side as we enter play here. They come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Chiefs, they've come in on a nice run of recent form, 4 wins out of 5. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now, he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. Steps away to his left. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown! Their mobile, agile quarterback. His 14th touchdown now on the year.
And the Thunderbirds get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
So here come the Chiefs for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the first Wyoming quarterback to go in the first round, standing 6'5". It's Josh Allen.
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right away because they have a lot of confidence in their talent, too. They just saw a big strike against their team, and you know they're thinking to themselves, I can get this back right now on one play. Well, if it's there, you take it, but otherwise, just go ahead and calm your team down. Run the offense, get things going, and see how things settle in.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
Now here's Allen.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, CD, you see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back sooner rather than later.
Yeah, and these guys, they've been hearing the mantra next man up since the Friday night light games in high school. It's 3 simple words, but they're absolutely perfect to use, and everyone has adopted them. Next guy up, do your best. That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
That's taken at around the 40. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You talk about this Chiefs defense.
And they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. They'll look to throw again. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play because if they get the stop and hold them to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them because it could save them from having to do it multiple.
Now Clement fumbles the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw on target to James.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And they'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Play action. Now it's Allen.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Now he's loose at the 40.
And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
Partner, I think this will want to ride very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Moss on the give up the middle.
And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. The numbers on Moss from last week's game: 10 carries, 65 yards, and a touchdown as well.
It's a very nice winning streak that they're on, and they've really seen this offense come into its own as a unit. And one of the keys is that the ground game has been established, and it's keeping the defense honest near the line of scrimmage. Sometimes that leads to huge games for him. Other times, he plays a complementary role to someone else. But however it's getting done, they're winning week after week.
Here comes 3rd and about a foot.
Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Clement.
This throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And out come the Chiefs now. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Here's Allen. Got an open man. It's Foster. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Third down and 6.
To throw, it's Allen. And that is incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Fielded just inside the 30. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return.
And they will take over first and 10. And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it first and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Clement.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured chief on the field. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Throwing on first down. Clement. And the Chiefs are going to get him. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second.
So 2 sacks for the rookie. Definitely making an impact here in year 1.
And in a ton of different ways, because rushing the passer, that was supposed to be a skill that he was developing. Looks to me like...
And he's going to go down again. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up third down on the sack.
It's now 3rd and 18.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 41-yard line. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
It's now 2nd and 6.
On second down, here's a run with Moss. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, a strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On 1st and 10, Clement. He completes it to Snead. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
They'll run here with Moss.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there.
With his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Thunderbirds are able to extend their lead.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point forthcoming. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And a 9-yard run on the end of it.
So an early advantage now, and a good one. 17-0 our score as they kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
And the Chiefs now getting set to go. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. But you look at this defense.
They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early, chip away at their timing.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5. Here's the Chiefs punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Returnable here from the 38.
A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return.
And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They go play action here on 1st down. He finds his man complete. It's Ramsey. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart, because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 17-0 our score after 1. Set for the second quarter, San Diego in possession of the football. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun. Clement, he finds his man, complete. It's Pearson. Give him 3 yards there on the 1st down pickup. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll go up the middle here with Moss.
He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that it'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Now a play fake here on first down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. 3 yards on the keeper, and it's 4th down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and make sure he spills it for a small gain.
The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. So he needed the short yardage, Charles. He elected to try to bounce it outside of the outer third, unsuccessful.
Sometimes those plays are stacked up by the defense and there's nowhere to go, so you have to bounce it outside. And some backs just get impatient. They want to go to where they think there's more open territory instead of going where the play was actually blocked. In any case, it didn't work here.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. In his own end zone, it's Allen. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Fights off the defender, and they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs 1st down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Allen's throw is complete, and way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Allen. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
Now Allen. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's a give to Moss out of the shotgun. And it's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 46 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. Off the play fake. Clement toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
They'll get this into the hands of Hodge. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 31-yard line.
On the counter, this is Moss.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Back to throw. Clement. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the 1st down.
They'll run out of the gun with Moss.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw. Clement throwing middle, and it's complete. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Thunderbirds continue to pull away here in this first half. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. KC's offense ready to take over. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
On the give, this is Moss.
And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Kansas City's offense now set, ready to go. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. On 1st down, Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. On play action, Allen. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Open man here is Foster. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. On play action, Allen throwing the out route incomplete. That's Weber. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And with just 4 seconds left in this 1st half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. Well, the good news, at least they won't take that goose egg into the locker room. Maybe a little something to build on.
Yeah, it hasn't been the greatest of first halves for them, has it? But at least now, as you mentioned, they put some points on the board. And it's been funny in our experience watching games. Sometimes something as little as a field goal can change the fortunes of a team, and they could come out and look real sharp in the 2nd half.
So we reach halftime, and what's been a
message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the 3rd quarter. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Chiefs ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect 2nd half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Throwing now is Allen. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Allen.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
2nd and 10. Now Allen again. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Allen now looks to throw.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, they're certainly in a bad way right now. Not so bad that you can call this one over already, but bad enough that you know you can't toss an interception to open the second half. This just ratchets up the pressure on this team's defense right now.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to throw. Clement over the middle, complete. That's Ramsey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
So after the INT, it's Allen. He finds his man, complete. That's Weaver. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And he will have a Chiefs first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10.
At least this time he's getting hit after a positive play for his offense. The pressure was coming through yet again, but he certainly didn't stick around for the sack on this occasion. Found an escape route and ended up getting the first down before taking the hit.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Chiefs get a bit closer.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts the lead to 24-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And the officials here are going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Clement. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
Defense.
They've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check. They're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help shake them loose.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 8. Now he'll try to run with this. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
They'll run on first down with Moss.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's 3rd down and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Looking to throw. Clement. And that is incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
Allen now on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
A pretty good looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Here's Allen. Got an open man. It's Foster.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Weaver. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2.
Here's Allen to throw it. Buying time, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw, and they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Now they'll bring one of their tight ends in motion right. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good.
And he's going to pull his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. It's the fullback with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Chiefs are back within a score.
Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on, and remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
On 1st down, Clement.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Now this Chiefs offense gets set to go again. And they'll take over here following the interception with a chance to tie the ball game. It's 1st and 10.
To throw, it's Allen. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
Allen going to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Now Allen. He finds his man, complete. It's Weber. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 12-yard line.
Now Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Josh Allen, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
Now this one setting up for a great finish, all tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And able to get this out to the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. On 1st down, they'll start out with Moss. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Back to throw. Clement throwing the out route incomplete. It's Ramsey. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Clement. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Operating from the gun, Clement. He finds his man, complete. It's Chapman. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down. They'd love to get a little closer if they need to kick the field goal on 4th down. From this spot, it's 46 yards. From the gun on 3rd down, Clement going to throw deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And this one is right down the middle. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over.
And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ballgame.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ballgame. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen, and the pressure gets to him again. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sand.
Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this 1st down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's the Chiefs punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or 2. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. Looking to throw. Clement. He finds his man. Complete. That's Ramsey. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 7 catches for him now. And this last one, a 1st down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
It's Moss.
Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run.
70 yards rushing for him now to this point. So 2nd and 4 from the 22. They'll go again here with Moss.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodon.
Touchdown! A 13-yard touchdown.
And the Thunderbirds are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. And that's certainly an important touchdown there and makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Now the try here for the point after. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. 5 plays there on that drive. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
From the gun, it's Allen. That's Foster hauling it in over the middle. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Now they'll run on the ball.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. To the air, Allen.
And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. Fourth quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Allen now to throw on third down.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Back to throw. Allen. James has got it. Complete. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Able to shake him off. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. From a yard out. And the Chiefs have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
They'll start on the ground with Moss. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 90 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
They'll run with Moss.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. From the gun on third down, Clement.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Josh Allen in the offense now. Down 34-31, just over a minute 40 to play. Now their 4-game winning streak in great danger.
Throwing, Allen.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Here's Allen.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
To throw is Allen.
certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
Allen.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Now, that's just simply good coaching and excellent technique on that play. You know why? Because everyone wants to rush the passer when they want to throw the football, but you're not always going to get there. So what are you taught to do? When the ball's finally thrown, get your hands up in the passing lanes, and they batted that one away.
No, 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 no. And they'll indeed take a knee. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker and throw the wristbands in the crowd for your kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Well, they had one final chance on the kick return, but no chance on the other side that they were going to let him navigate all the way to the end zone, Charles, and that ends up being the final play in this one.
Yeah, you're right about that. Special teams coaches, they spend a lot of time working on these types of situations, and they go over every crazy possibility that can happen in this situation. They were able to cover successfully and end the game.
So for the home team here, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1, and they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.